it's also our work too, because we wrote, I'd say 7 to 12 really good songs during quarantine.
Yeah.
But Mario got them out to the world, and then he got us touring after that. And then after touring, he got us a booking agent. And so and
we're playing our first festivals and stuff.
Yeah, we're playing our first festivals and shit. So
Electric Zoo.
Oh yes,
playing Izu, and we're playing Beyond in June as well. So we got
Shit! Congrats! I didn't know that.
I didn't post that. We post on the story when they announce. I haven't done. I should do an actual post on our Instagram about it. But yeah, we got Beyond Wonderland coming up in June, so that's soon.
That's in the Gorge.
Yeah. And then we got Izu coming up, which is our hometown festival. And
that's the first festival I ever went to.
Man, I went to that.
No shit.
Yeah.
My first festival I ever went to was 2009. The very, very, very first.
That was the first one.
Electric Zoo.
Yeah, that was the first.
And that was the year that everyone was playing Swedish House Mafia 1 before they even announced there was a Swedish House Mafia.
Wow.
Everybody played that track, and then I went the next year, and everyone also still played that track.
That's crazy.
Full fucking circle.
I didn't even know EDM existed at that point. That was like 3 years before I even discovered EDM. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was like I had moved to New York literally 3 weeks before that festival.
Who made you go? I mean, were you into electronic music?
So no, actually, so it's a funny story. So I actually, a buddy of mine and I, we entered a contest for free tickets, and I had to show like a picture of you at a show, and it was just us.
You won free tickets.
It was me and John, and John's wearing this like construction outfit, like in a rave with like a construction hat and like candy and stuff. And they like radio show gave out 2 tickets for it.
Why a construction outfit?
I don't know. He was really hammered. It's just
It was a construction outfit.
I'll have to show you the picture. It's wild. But we entered and we won, so we got to go.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, so I got to go to Electric Zoo for free because I won a thing from a radio show. So
that's funny.
Wow. Take a second. I mean, that is literally like destiny right there.
I mean, it's our hometown festival, so it's like it's pretty exciting.
Good, yeah. I went years later, but I didn't get free tickets. I just went and ate a bunch of Molly, and that was my experience with Izu.
Yeah. That's I think that's everyone's Molly.
It was like the day that we announced it, I looked back at or someone had sent me a photo of something, and it was like that had been the day that we announced it had been 10 years to the day since we played our first show. So that was pretty cool. This kind of felt like full circle. And obviously our first show was at like, a bar you get hepatitis just from walking into.
Sure.
So it was like,
yeah, and it was before we even had the name TRUTHxLIES too. It was under some other project that we had.
We didn't even have a name. We didn't even have a group.
No, it was just throwing events.
It was in the upstairs of a sushi bar.
What did you go by? Was it just Ryan and Ian?
No, I had a previous project with a guy who we won't talk about him much because he was kind of a terrible human.
Yeah, he was not
fair.
We went by the name Harlem House Trotters. And
that's a good name.
I thought it was an awesome name. It was a great name.
Yeah.
We started by throwing these events at this place called Patrick Ryan's in Harlem, which is just like the shittiest dive bar. It was like all the people from music school that I went to school with, we used to go down there, and we were playing like Blog House and like early progressive house and stuff. Sure. And we did that. And then when I met Ian, we started doing shows together. We were just like throwing group shows, and we were just all play together, kind of not as like
it was like live art collaborations. We brought like live artists in, and they would do like the first party, they did a huge blacklight mural during the course of the 6 hours of the event. So it started as a blank canvas and it finished off with this huge mural. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so cool. And like we kind of built it out from there.
And people sold the art there, and it was like it was a lot of fun. Yeah. But it got really debaucherous.
Yeah, we moved to like a couple different places, and we ended up at like kind of a dive in the West Village that ended up being a lot of fun on the right nights,
Yep.
Except the one night where we had to go back and mop the ceiling.
Yeah, I never had to mop paint off the ceiling before, but sometimes we had some good time. It was like paint parties.
We do these black light.
Okay. I was
they kind of like it got a little debaucherous, like Ryan was saying. So they moved to like body paint parties, and I don't think that the venue was like fully aware of what they were getting themselves into, and neither were we really. We kind of 21, 25, 24, 23. So it was kind of
for sure. What year was this?
This is like 2013.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was like the day glow and paint party, like
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
time.
We were just
Yeah,
doing it
yeah.
on a small scale, like a 60-person bar that would get packed out and get sweaty. And people would be throwing paint at us. Like we'd have people throw buckets of paint at people. And when the bar owner called us, it was like, hey, can you come back and
Yeah,
clean
you
up?
guys gotta come back and clean up. Like I
And came
can't
back and
have
the-
my crew doing
And so we
this.
were in the basement and the ceiling was completely, you could reach the ceiling if you touched it like this.
Oh yeah.
And so we got like mops that were mopping the ceiling.
Aren't those the best times though? I mean,
But
That was
what
like
we
the
meant to say
peak
is
EDM.
we started working all three of us together, and we started making like Latin trap and Moombahton. Because
fuck
Moombahton
yeah.
was huge at the time, like Dylan Francis and Nadastrom and
Munchie and
Munchie and yeah, all those guys. And that was my shit. I fucking love Moombahton.
Dude, Bootleg Fireworks was like, that song like really changed like my perception on like what you can do with electronic music, you know, like
Yeah.
we all heard Levels in 2011, right? And like the progressive and Blockhouse, like you were talking about. But then when you started to hear like Flosstradamus Original Dawn and Dylan Francis and early Diplo Mad Decent Days, you're like, "Whoo, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah. And that
All
was
those
it
Jules
for me,
tracks.
because what got me into dance music was my boy. One time I remember where I was. I was like I remember what car I was in, like what I was driving past. The first time my boy showed me Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. And I was just like, bro, what the absolute fuck am I listening to?
another one of my great shows I went to when I first moved to New York was I went to a Deadmau5 show, and it was the most bizarre lineup I've ever seen. It was Skrillex before he was really big. It was right before Scare Monsters came out. So Skrillex
Yeah.
was the opener.
Wow.
Skrillex was the opener, and then it was some like bar mitzvah DJ who was like horrendously bad, horribly bad, playing like everything you heard at every wedding, terrible. And then it was Busta Rhymes, who got booed off the stage because he was so bad.
Oh my God.
And then
the talent buyer for this event, bro.
And then it was Deadmau5, and it was the most bizarre event I'd ever went to in my entire life.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like that's just like one of
The
those
crowd
things.
was so confused because everyone there was like, "I want to go to Deadmau5," and
No,
so
but it's
Busta
like
Rhymes, and
you'll go
everyone's
to a
like,
million
"What is
parties
this?"
that you'll forget because they were just like every other party, but you'll never.
I will
forget
never
that
forget that.
in your whole life.
Never.
Because I was listening to Skrillex, and I was like, "What am I listening to? This is
Yeah.
amazing!"
Right.
And then the bar mitzvah DJ came on. I was like, "Why is this guy even here?"
Yeah, and then Busta Rhymes, which I always feel bad when they bring out like hip hop acts at an EDM festival. I always feel
We
like
don't
it's
want that.
destined for
This
bad.
is
Like,
a
if you're
Roseanne
gonna do
Ballroom.
it, bring
It's
out
weird.
like J. Cole or some shit that we all
Yeah.
like want to listen to. Like, no offense to
I love hip hop. I love a lot of hip hop
No, me
performers.
too.
But like,
I think
shit,
I think if I remember correctly, I think the lineup was supposed to be Nas was supposed to be on the lineup, but he couldn't make it.
okay, well, I would much rather listen.
So
to
like
Nas than Busta Rhymes.
yeah, Nas would have been cool, but even then, like, it's a weird order of people, and the crowd was so confused because they didn't even announce that Busta Rhymes or Nas was on the lineup. It just said Deadmau5 and Skrillex. So I assume Skrillex was opening for Deadmau5, but like not like walking in the door at 10 p.m.
bro,
what a wild time.
you know, some
It's
people
not
pop
so-
their rolls too early and we're fucking rolling face at Busta Rhymes. Like, I think I gotta go home.
Is there a side room here or like what do I do?
People were looking for the after party before Deadmau5 was on.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was at
weird.
Old Webster, right? You said
No, it was at Roseland Ballroom.
Oh, so there's no side rooms.
No, that room, that place is wild. It was just a big warehouse in the middle of Midtown.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Man, do I love Sherm in the booth. Oh, hey, I think you do too. Hope you enjoyed that piece of content. If you're looking for more, make sure to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any upcoming Sherm in the Booth interviews, live sets, new music, exclusive artist interviews, Sherm's Word, sub-pack reviews, and more. This is your one-stop shop for everything entertainment. Cheers.